Right, so welcome back to our year-end revision. Today is lesson 7. Okay, so as usual, right, for those of you who are new here, right, I'm Miss Chang. Okay, let me give you a little bit of an introduction before we start the lesson. Right, so we are a Math Specialist Center, right, located at Parkway. Right, we specialize in helping students with borderline grades, right, to turn around the results within a short period of time. So we have many students coming to us, right, struggling with mainly problem sums, right? They are not able to identify keywords, okay, or they're not able to recognize what kind of strategy to apply. Right, so after a period of time, right, we have students who tell us that, oh, after spending some time with us, they realize that it's actually not so difficult, right? Because the strategies that we give them, right, it's just a few steps, right? And you don't need to worry so much, right? After you practice more with the strategies given to you. So math is about strategy, right? And it's very systematic. So we would like to help more students, right? Especially during this period of time, right? Since the SA2 and your upcoming exams are around the corner. Right, so what's the objective of this lesson? Okay, right, is to help students who are struggling with problem sums improve the understanding and confidence in tackling problem sums. Right, so as mentioned, right, problem sums are solved systematically. So we give you the few steps, right, 3 or 4 steps, and you'll be able to solve any type of question. Right, you need to recognize the keywords and apply it. Right, so prepare for SA2 and okay, your PSLE. I don't think there are primary sixes here anymore, right? Since your exam was today, right? So mainly for your SA2. Okay. So what's the outline of the lesson? Right, we will have 2 strategies, okay, 3 questions each, and higher order thinking questions at the end, 2 of it. So that's how it goes. Right, so some ground rules, right? Audio will be muted as usual, and communication will be through the chat box. Right, so please participate. That's how you learn, right? Answer questions or ask questions when you're in doubt. Right, so no spamming of the chat, be considerate and listen attentively, write down solutions, and of course, have fun. Right, so before we get started, right, I'd like to mention that we do have upcoming October programs, right? So I'll send the link in the chat. You can take a look. Right, so how it goes, when you click into the link, right, you'll be led into this page. Right, so if you have siblings, you can also join for P4 and P3 as well. Right, so when you press into it, okay, for example, the P5, right, we have 2 different programs for you. Okay, the October class started this week already, right, and the bootcamp is during the PSLE marking week. So you can sign up for either one. Right, so how do you sign up? Okay, you press into it. Okay, it will bring you to this page. Okay, and you can fill in the form at the end here. Right, so to prepare you for your SA2, we have intensive programs for you, right? So you come to class and we will go through topically the questions, and also for the PSLE marking week, we'll be going through some trending or more popular problem sums. Right, so if you want to ask us more about information, we will have the information given to you at the end of class, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so let's start today's lesson. Right, you should have the worksheet with you. Okay, otherwise you can look at the screen here. Right, so today we'll be doing percentage. Okay, let's look at strategy 1. So part of a whole, okay, mainly 4 steps that you have to take note of, right? Identify what is 100%, right? So this 100% is usually the total, right? It can be the total number of people. Right, step 2, find the relationship between a percentage and a value. So usually they'll give you a percentage and it will represent something, right? So using that, you can go to step 3, find 1% or any other percentage that will help to find the required percentage needed at the end. So depending on the question, right, follow these steps, you'll be able to solve for the answer at the end. Right, so let's get to the first question. Okay, let me zoom in a bit. Right, so question 1. A teddy bear costs 60% that of a doll. Okay, 60% that of the doll. The doll costs $20 more than the teddy bear. Find the cost of the doll. Right, so take note of the keywords, okay, underline or highlight whatever I'm highlighting on the screen. Right, so first of all, this first information given. Teddy bear costs 60% that of a doll. So what is your 100%, right? Step 1, identify what is 100%. If the teddy bear is only 60%, right, compared to the doll, this doll is your 100%. Right, so let's draw a model to represent this, right, so you can visualize it better. So the doll is a 100%. Right, and the teddy bear is only 60% compared to the doll. Right, so what else do we know? The doll costs $20 more than the teddy bear. Okay, great. So people are telling me you have to take 100% minus 60%. Okay, thank you, Gary Ayman. All right, so take your 100% minus the 60% to find the difference here. How much more does the doll cost in percentage? So 100% minus 60%. So that will be 40%. Okay, what else do we know? Okay, step 2, find the relationship between a percentage and a value. This given value here, $20 more, is the difference between the doll and the teddy bear in terms of cost, which means this difference here is also $20. So this 40% is equals to $20. What's step 3, right? Find 1% or any other percent that will help you find the required percent. Which percentage are we looking at? Read the question again. Find the cost of the doll. Right? They want the doll, which is 100%. So that's the required percentage that we're looking for. So from this 40%, right, we can find either 1% or required percentage to find 100%. So for me, I'm going to do it this way, right? Find 10% first. Divide by 4. So that gets you $5. From here, we can easily get 100% because you already have a 10% here. times 10. Okay, so that gets you $50. Okay, question, why must you divide by 4? Right, so look at your 40% representing $20. Right, from 40%, how do I get to 10%? Right, because I'm going to use this 10% to get 100% afterwards. So from 40% to 10%, I need to divide by 4. So if I divide by 4 on this side, on the other side, I have to do the same thing. So $20 divided by 4 to get $5. So 10% is $5. And from this, we can get our 100%, $50. So this tells us that the cost of the doll is $50, right? We found the 100%. So the cost of the doll is $50. Okay. Okay, great. A lot of you got this, right? $50 for the cost of the doll. Yes, correct. Okay. Okay, all good. Let's move on to question 2. Okay, if you can, right, as I'm writing the answers on the screen, okay, you copy along as well, right? Of course, you understand it first before you copy it down, right? So at least you wouldn't be lagging behind and you miss out the next question. Okay, try to copy a bit faster. Okay, question 2. Okay, I'm gonna clear the screen. Right, 75% of the people in the cinema are adults. So 75% of the people are adults. Okay, I'll leave this here a bit longer, right? Question 1. This is adults. And the remaining 150 people are children. Okay, remaining. If 80% of the children are boys, how many more adults than girls are there in the cinema? Okay, are we all good? I'm gonna clear it. Okay. Right. So for this question, okay, if you're confused, we can draw a model to represent it. So what is 100%? 100% is the total number of people in the cinema, everything, right? So total people, 100%. And it told us that 75% of these people are adults. Right, so part of this 75% are the adults. Right, and the remaining 150 are children. So looking at your model, the remaining that you have is this portion here, which is how many percent? Okay, thank you. 15? No, 25. 100 minus 75, 25. Okay, if you get 15, can you check your work? It should be 25%. And these are children. Step 2, find relationship between a percentage and a value. Do we have any values given in the question? Okay, look at your question. Any values given? Okay, Dovin, Jaden. Okay, good. 150. This is the value given here for the children. So this tells us that 25% is 150. Okay, so looking at the question, they are asking us for the difference between adults and girls, right? How many more adults than girls are there? Which means they want A minus G. So we need to find adults and we need to find the girls. Using this, can we find the adults, which are here? Adults are 75%. So from your 25%, can you find 75%? Yes, you can. Okay, so how do you do that? Okay, great. A lot of people telling me times 3. Because from 25%, if you multiply by 3, straight away you can get the required percentage that you want, 75%. Right, so times 3. And that gets you? Okay, 450, thank you. These are the number of adults. Okay, so clear, we have the adults here. Now we need to find the girls. So which other information we have not used? Is 80% has not been used yet, right? 80% of the children are boys. And we know the number of children, 150. So how to find the boys? 80% of the children. Of means times. So 80% times the children. So what must we do? Take 80% times children, 150. Right, so this is 80 over 100 times 150. So how many boys do you have? Okay, thank you, 120. Right, but this is not what we're trying to get. Remember, we're trying to find the girls. Right, so how to find the girls? Take number of children minus boys. Okay, good. So this is 30. Okay, this is for girls. So A minus G, adults, 450 minus the girls, 30. That will get you. Okay, good. 420. Okay, so earlier on, someone asked, can I take 20% times 150 to find the girls straight away? Yes, you can do that. Right, because the children is made up of 80% boys, 20% girls. So if you can see that, you can straight away take 20%, right? You can take 20% times 150, okay, to get the girls straight away. So this is method 2. So either way, right, you can find boys and then minus to get the girls, or straight away you can find it this way. Okay. Okay, any other questions before I move on? Okay, all done? All right, and let's go to question 3. Yes, the answer is 420, the difference between adults and girls. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, I'll leave this here a bit longer, right? So if you are still copying. Okay, Desmond gave 40% of his pizza to his cousin Lina and 30% of the remainder to his neighbor George. So gave 40% of his pizza and 30% of the remainder to his neighbor. This is to the cousin. Find the ratio of the amount of pizza George received to the amount Lina received. Okay, so this is a fusion question, right? They're asking you for ratio and is mixed together with the percentage. Alright, so let's deal with the percentage first. Okay, I'm gonna clear this. Alright, so first of all, what is the 100%? Desmond's pizza, right? Everything, the entire pizza. Right? He gave 40% of this pizza to his cousin. Right, so part of this pizza, 40% of it is given to Lina. And 30% of the remainder to his neighbor, George. Okay, can I put 30% like this? Yes or no? What do you think? Okay, I see a mixture of answers. Some say yes, some say no. Okay. Right, the answer is no, you cannot do this. Okay, thank you, Estelle. Because it is 30% of the remainder, not the entire pizza. Right? Take note of what you highlighted. 30% of the remainder. If they say 30% of the pizza, yes, you can put 30 here. Right? But this is of the remainder. So we cannot put this here. So what do you have to do? Right? We have to bring out the remainder as itself. Right? Whatever is left here is 60%. And the 30% is 30% of this 60%. Okay? Okay, I repeat again for those of you who are confused. 30% is of the remainder. Okay? What is the remainder? This 60% here, right? And it's 30% of this 60%. So we cannot put 30% like this. We have to bring down the remainder as itself first. So what is 30% of this 60%? Let's find that out. 30% of is times 30% of the remainder. What is the remainder? 60%. So 30% of this 60, right? How many percent is it? Okay, good. 18%. So 30% of 60 here is 18%. Right, so what is this 18% that we found here? This is for the neighbor, George. And we have Lina here already. So the ratio, George to Lina, you have 18 is to 40. Okay, good. So some of you telling me, oh, this is not the final answer because we have to simplify, which is 9 is to 20, right? You can divide by 2. So simplify it, right? Don't leave your answer like this. Remember to simplify. Always check when you're doing ratio or fractions, right? Remember to simplify. Okay. So your final answer will be 9 is to 20. Right, so the key thing about this question is about 30% of the remainder, right? So you need to find 30% of this 60 before you can find out how much George was given. Okay. Right, remember any other questions you can ask me after class? Okay. Let's go to the next page on discount and GST. Okay, give you some more time to write it down. All right. During a sale, a bag was sold at a discount of 25%. The sale price of the bag was $60, right? What was the original price of the bag before the discount? Okay, so how do we start this question? Let's look at the strategy. Alright, so step 1, identify which is discount, discounted price, and usual price. Alright, so you have a discount of 25%. Okay, we need to identify also the discounted price and the usual price. Right, so what do you need to know about usual price? It is always how many percent? 100%, good. Okay, it's like your total, right? 100%. So what is your discounted price? Discounted price is after the discount. Okay, good, 75%. Okay, you can get it by taking 100% minus 25%. Okay, so if you're not able to visualize this, okay, I can draw it out for you. Let's say this is the bag, right? The cost of the bag, 100%. So this is the usual price, right? DP is discounted price. Okay, for those of you asking. So out of this usual price, okay, we have a discount of 25%, and whatever is left is what you pay, the discounted price. This is the discount. Okay, UP is usual price, or your original price. Okay, I'll write it down for you. So discounted price is whatever you pay after the discount, which means this is what it is sold at. That means discounted price is also your sale price. Here is $60. So this is $60, right? Sale price is your discounted price. Okay, so step 2, find the relationship between a percentage and a value. Is there anything here that has a value and a percentage in relation to? Okay, thank you, Ayman. Yes, this $60 here, you can see that it is 75%. What was the original price of the bag before discount? Original price is also usual price, right? Usually, how much is the bag? The usual price, which means you need to find 100%. So from this 75%, let's find 100%, right? What can you do? You can either find 25% first, or you can find 1%. So it's up to you. Right, for me, I'm going to find 25% first. Right, because from here, we can find 100% easily. So 75 to 25, divide by 3. What do you have? Okay, 20. From 25 to 100, you must times 4. Okay, so here also must times 4. So the 100% is 80. Okay. So what was the original price of the bag before the discount? $80, right? This 100% is your original price. Okay, so this question doesn't deal with GST yet. We'll deal with that in the next question. So make sure you understand this first before we move on to GST, right? Okay, you can either write this out, or if you prefer, you can do the model. All right, so it's up to you, whichever you prefer. Okay, some students tell me they prefer the model, right? They can see it better, while others, they feel that this works better for them. Okay, some of you prefer model. Okay. Right, so either way, it works. Okay. Right, so let's go to question 2. Okay, remember, any other questions you can ask me after class, right, if you still have doubts. Okay, question 2. During a sale, Mrs. Tan bought a refrigerator at a discount of 15%. She had to pay a GST of 7% on the sale price. Remember what is sale price? Okay, if you forgot, you go back to question 1. Okay, what do we put on top of the sale price? What do we write there? Sale price is discounted price. What you sell it at, correct? Right, so it's after discount. Part A, how much was the GST? Okay, so looking at your strategy here, right, if you can see, okay, zoom in a bit. Okay, can you see what is in the little box here? GST is on discounted price, not usual price, which means you need to take 7% of the discounted price. Do you know the discounted price now? No, so we need to find it. Okay, let's write out what we have first. Right, so identify what are the three things first. Discount, discounted price, and usual price. Discount, is it given? Yes, 15%. Usual price is always 100%. Right, so given the 15% discount, you don't pay 100% of the price. You only pay how many percent? Okay, good, 85%. Okay, how to find that? 100% minus discount. Okay, you only need to pay 85%. Right, what else do we know? Can you see the diagram here? Usual price, your UP is $1,800. That is under usual price. Do we have a relationship between percentage and value already? Yes. Right, so we can find our discounted price. This is what we're looking for. Okay. So how do we find that? 100% is $1,800. And we want to find 85%. Right, so you can find 1% and then find 85%. So from here, you need to divide by 100 and then you times 85. Right, so for those of you who are still confused, what do you do here? Okay, I usually tell my students, you can take percentage, think of it as units. So if 100 units is equals to 1,800, how to find 1 unit? You need to divide by 100. Right, so you can think of it as units. Okay, so 1% is $18. 85% is? Okay, good. 1,530. So that's your discounted price. So how to find GST? GST is 7% on the sale price. And we know that GST is on the discounted price. Same thing, discounted price and sale price. Which means it's 7% of the discounted price. 1,530. 1,530. Okay, so what do you have here? Okay, $107.10. Thank you. Remember to take 7 over 100 times 1,530. 7%, not 7. Make sure you calculate properly. Okay, so this is the GST. Right, so how much did she pay? How much do you pay? It is the discounted price plus GST. Right, so if Mrs. Tang walked out of the shop with the refrigerator, I don't know how she's going to carry it, but imagine she's carrying it out of the shop. Right, and then she only paid discounted price. The shop owner will stop her. Hey, you haven't paid GST, right? So you must pay discounted price plus GST, then they'll let you out of the shop. So what's the discounted price? Here. And what's the GST? Here, we found it. So add it up. Right, what's the amount that she has to pay before she can leave? Okay, thank you. $1,637.10. Okay, so that's your part B answer. Okay, still confused? Don't worry, we still have one more question. Okay, the next question, I'll do the model version, right? So you can take note of that. Okay. Question 3. Okay, good. A lot of you telling me that you understand it. Alright, if you don't understand, it's okay. Alright, takes time. Okay, you go and revise it again. Or you can ask me after class. Okay, I'm going to clear the screen. Okay, question 3. The original price of a washing machine was $900. Okay, what's original price? Is it discount, DP, or UP? UP, usual price. Okay, good. So label it here, so you know before you start on the question. Mrs. Lee bought the washing machine at a discount of 15%. So what should you label here? Yes, DIS. Discount. Okay, I'm going to clear the screen. Okay, this is UP, this is discount. Part A, what was the discounted price of the washing machine? Okay, so for this question, I'll draw the model version. Right, if you prefer just writing DIS, DP, and UP, like in question 2, you can do that also. Right, otherwise you can follow the model. So we have the washing machine price. In total, the usual price is always 100%, right? Take note, always 100%. This is the UP. All right, and part of it, we're given a discount of 15%. So take away this 15%, label it as discount. So what's the discounted price? How much do you actually pay out of the 100%? Okay, good, 85. Right? You don't pay 100%, you only pay 85% because they give you a 15% discount. Okay, so you can write it down. Okay, what else do we know? The usual price, okay, the original price of the washing machine was $900. This 100% here is $900. So do we have a relationship between percentage and value? Yes. This 900 and the 100% here. Right? So what are we looking for? We want the discounted price. What is the discounted price? 85%. So this is our goal, our target. We want 85%. So use this relationship. 100% is $900. Okay, we want to get to 85%, right? So you can find 1% first, divide by 100, and then find 85%. Okay, good, $9. right? And then 85%, 9 times 85. Okay, 765. Okay, so that's how much the discounted price is. $765. Okay, this is part A. Part B. If there was a GST of 7%, how much did Mrs. Lee pay in total? Right, so remember, what is GST upon? 7% off what? Is it discounted price, usual price? Which one? Okay, so I'll give you a chance, try it. Okay, let me know. Select your answer in the poll. What is the GST here? What is it? 7% of which one? Okay, if you're not sure, you can go back to your question 2 and check. What do you take 7% off? Okay, not sure, go back to the previous question or look at the strategy. What is GST on? Look at the little box here. Okay, if you have a few more seconds before I share with you what you selected. Okay, just try. Be confident in your answer. Okay, few more seconds. Okay, let's check. Okay, most of you selected your answers ready. Oh. Alright, so a lot of you chose either $63 or $53.55. Right, so let's check. Which one is it? GST is, okay, look at your strategy. GST is on discounted price, not usual price. What does that mean? You take 7% off discounted price. So what is your discounted price? You found it in part A, which is your $765 here. Right? So it should be on the discounted price, and that should get you $53.55. That is your GST. Right, so for those of you who chose 63, okay, which is a lot of you who chose 63, okay, that's not correct, right? That means you went to take 7% off $900, which is wrong because $900 is your usual price. GST always comes after your discounted price, which is this 85% here that we found in part A. Okay, so is this your final answer? No, remember? Right, now Mrs. Lee has to bring this washing machine away, but she needs to pay DP discounted price with the GST, right? Before she can leave. So how much does she pay? Okay, add it up. Okay, correct. So some of you have it ready. $818.55. So that's how much she has to pay in total. Okay, all done. Let's go to the next page. Okay, I'll leave this a bit longer here. Alright, if you're still copying, you can continue to copy. Okay, Debbie and Nick bought the same number of identical books at a bookstore. Okay, same number. Debbie paid $165 for all the books she bought. Okay, she paid this much. Class ends at 9. This is page 5, for those of you asking. Okay, which is the next page. Nick was given a 20% discount. With the discount, he could buy another 3 such books at original price. What was the price of each book after discount? Take note of all these keywords. Okay, each book means 1. And you're talking about after discount. Okay, so how to start this question? But we need to find out the price of each book, and this book came from the discount that Nick had, right? He was given a discount and he used that discount to buy the 3 books. Right, so let's say this is the total amount of money, right, that you need to pay to buy all the books. So Debbie paid $165. This is at original price, which is the 100% here. But how about Nick? He was given 20% discount, so he didn't pay this full amount. He only paid less than that by 20%. So Nick only paid 80%. This 20% discount, right? He used this to buy 3 such books at original price. So what are we trying to find? We need to find out what is this discount, right? This is Nick. So how to find this? Do we have a relationship between percentage and value first? Look at your model. Okay, good. 100% is your $165. So with this, we can find the discount, which is 20%. How to find 20%? Divide by 5. Okay, good, $33. So this $33 is your discount. And Nick used this to buy 3 books. So 3 books is $33. We want the price of 1 book, which is $11, right? Divide by 3. Is this the end of the question? Do we stop here? There's another keyword, remember, we haven't dealt with it yet. What's the price of each book after discount? This $11 is at original price, which means 100%. Yes, we need to minus off the discount, which means we're trying to find only 80% of this book. So find 1% and then find 80%. How much is it? Okay, thank you. $8.80. So that's how much the book costs after discount. Okay, once you're done, let's go to the last question. So Gerald had 150 fruits in a box at first. 40% of the fruits were coconuts, and the rest were grapefruits. He threw away 25% of the coconuts that were rotten. He then bought some more grapefruits, and the number of grapefruits increased to 70% of the fruits left in the box. How many grapefruits did he buy? Okay, I'm going to clear the screen. Okay, so he bought some more. Do we know how many grapefruits were bought? No. Right, they didn't tell us. But that's what they're asking us to find. Right, so how do we deal with this question? Okay, fill in the BCA table. Before, change, after. Right, so what is before? We know that 40% of the fruits were coconuts. That means 40% of all the fruits, 150. So times 150. Okay, so what do you have? Okay, 60. When do you use BCA? Right, they tell you what is at first, and then there's something happened in between, and then they told you what happened at the end, right? It increased to 70%. So there's a before, something happened in between, there's a change, and they give you what happens after, right? So you use BCA. So what's the number of grapefruits? Total is 150. So if you minus away the coconuts, you can find the grapefruits, which is 90. Okay, so fill in your table. 60 here, 90 here. He threw away 25% of the coconuts. So how many coconuts were thrown away? 25% of his times of the coconuts. How many coconuts do you have? Oh, you found it, right? 60. So 25% of this 60 was thrown away. So calculate it. What do you have? Okay, thank you. 15. So minus 15 here. So how many coconuts were left? 60 minus 15, 45. What else do we know? Okay, we use all this information already. We haven't used this 70% yet. So the grapefruits at the very end increased to 70% of the fruits left, which means this is 70%. So how many percent is the coconut at the end? Remember, total is always 100%. So if the grapefruits are 70%, coconuts will be 30%. Okay, good. So to find out how many grapefruits were bought, right? This was a change for the grapefruits. Right? You add something that we don't know. You bought some more grapefruits. We need to find out this part here. Right? How many grapefruits were at the end? So look at your BCA table. Any relationship between a value and a percentage? Yes, this. 30%, 45. So let's find 70%. Find 10% first, and then you can find 70% like that. So divide by 3 times 7. Okay, because 10% you can get to 70% easily. You times 7. So 105. So 70% is 105. Fill it into your table here. So if the grapefruits at the end you have 105, and at the beginning you have 90, how many did Gerald buy? You need to find this box here. So find the difference between the after and the before, and that will be 15. Yes. So he bought 15 grapefruits. That's your answer. Okay. Right, so that's all for today, right? Okay. This in. Okay, so thank you for joining us today. Right, if you have any questions, you can contact us via email or WhatsApp. Okay, it's on the screen now, so you can take a screenshot or photo. Right, for more information, right, you can go to our website as well. Right. Okay, so regarding the programs, okay, you can contact us as well, or you go to this website that I'm going to send into the chat right now. Okay. Right, so for those of you who missed out the first part, okay, when you click into the website, right, we have 3 different revisions, okay, that you can join. Okay, so for example, the P5, click into it, we have 2 different kinds, right? One that has already started this week, and another one during PSLE marking week. So what's the difference? One is topical, one is on trending questions. Click into it and you can sign up at the form here, right? We'll have intensive questions and problem sums done in class, so that will really help you and boost you before you go to your exam. Okay, right, so if you still need this,